Just Your Average Joe. We're hanging out. Going to go over sales today. We've got a few questions to go over today to cover. Pretty good weekend, so stay tuned. We got a lot of came through over the week. I may even do packing and shipping. Somebody asked about doing packing and shipping videos, so here we go. We might do it. Go ahead and do it. But if you haven't hung out with me before, my name is Joe. I've been reselling full time on eBay for about 8 years, give or take. But I've been buying and selling stuff on eBay since 2000, 24 years at this point. So I've been on eBay quite a long time. I can certainly share some things if you're new to this, if you're in this, but not, have questions about how anything works with eBay. Feel free to drop comments. I'm here to help as best as I can. That's one of the main reasons I've started this channel, is just kind of build a little community and help folks out the best that I can, and show off what sells on eBay, and hopefully here soon show off me hunting and out in the field kind of things. I'm gonna get my GoPro going again, maybe this weekend. Get that going. So and start showing some of the footage when I'm out and about. So anyway, if not this weekend, next weekend for sure. But anyway, we just got back from Yogi Bear Park yesterday. If you didn't see my video on Friday, me and the family headed out to Yogi Bear Park. Just a little disclaimer I'm gonna throw out there. If you have a family, if you have kids, I highly recommend Yogi Bear Park. It's a great time for kids. They got a lot of festivities, especially for October, for Halloween. It's a really good time. So if you haven't been before, I highly recommend going. And you don't have to go for October for Halloween. Book a trip for next summer, or something like that, or even in the fall. Well, we're already in the fall, but you get what I'm saying. Book a trip for you and your family when the kids are out of school. Even if you go for 2 nights, it's a great time. But anyway, want to throw that out there. Also, just want to say, my heart goes out to everybody in Western Carolina. I'm in Eastern Carolina near Fayetteville. We got hit a little bit by the storm. Not crazy, but our winds were pretty heavy. Our rain was pretty heavy for a little bit, but Western Carolina got absolutely devastated. And I used to go to Western Carolina. Asheville's kind of, well, I'm not going to say my old stomping ground, but Western Carolina and Asheville area has a little special place in my heart because I was there for a while and went to college out there for a little bit. And so definitely, keep those folks in your thoughts and your prayers. If there's anywhere I've thought about starting something up on my Facebook page to possibly do some donations. Where it's just crazy what's going on over there. I mean, it's wild, and we don't even know everything that's happening. I mean, it's only what people are putting out right now. There's not even a full picture of what's really going on there. So anyway, keep them in your thoughts. That's for sure. So hopefully they can get a speedy recovery and get back to somewhat normal life here in the next coming weeks. I know there's so much runoff, water and debris, and it's crazy how much stuff is out there. If you haven't watched any videos or kind of kept up with it, it's crazy. It's crazy what's going on in Western Carolina. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys as far as that goes. Let's go ahead and start off the day. We had some, well, let's go ahead and start with comments. I was going to say, let's start with sales, but let's go ahead and start with comments. First comment up. Who's this? That's my wife. First comment up is Donald. Oh man. Donald says, hey Joe, I enjoy you sharing your sales and knowledge with us. Glad you're okay from another damn storm. We need some cold weather because these storms are lining up out there. Yeah, they are. Donald, thank you for commenting. Thank you for hanging out. And you are not wrong on that, buddy. Hey, what's up? I saw it already. Yeah, the dead.
Is it dead?
Yeah, it's a wolf spider.
Nah.
Yes, it's a wolf spider. It's dead.
You don't look like.
It's a wolf spider.
No,
It's
it's
dead.
not. It's not upside down.
It's a wolf spider. It's dead.
It's hairy.
It's a wolf spider.
Very scary.
How many times I got to say that? It's a wolf spider. They're all hairy.
No.
Yes, that's a wolf spider. 100%. I killed them. I threw them out there. I know. My wife, she is deadly afraid of bugs. Deadly afraid. So anyway, yeah, Donald, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for commenting. And you are not wrong. We need the cool weather to come through so we can not have to worry about these storms. So Pensacola Flipper says, yes, the shipping coupon varies depending on your store level. So if you didn't watch the last video, we were talking about the store coupon. eBay gives it out once a quarter, depending on your store level. I know $25 for basic. Pensacola Flipper says his store level is $50 a quarter, so he must be the next level up. So I guess it does increase based on your store level. I appreciate that you're taking care of your customers. It's something not many sellers prioritize. Man, I try to take care of all my customers. I mean, I try to be fair. Sometimes you got to eat it and keep it moving. But yeah, I definitely take pride. I mean, I was in customer service for 10 years. Well, tech support, customer service, training, the whole nine. But I was, that's what I did for 10, 11 years. So definitely try to take care of my customers and bring that over to what I do here on eBay. I know seller protection covers situations where items are returned in a different condition, like if they're opened or damaged. It's like 10%. It's not even worth it for me to even execute, try to even battle eBay with it or do anything with eBay. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and just resell it as is. I actually went ahead and put it back up, and we'll see what happens. I should be getting it in the mail today. But yeah, so if you don't know, I had a product that a customer opened up that was brand new, basically, and they wanted to return it. It's an old CD changer, Sony. It's like a 22-year-old CD changer, Sony, and it is what it is. I'm gonna put it back up for like $250. I'm only in it for like $30. I'm not gonna complain. The buyers eating, they're gracious enough to eat the return shipping and the original shipping. So they're, I can't complain. I'm not really out anything at that point. Just the fact that I lost the sale, but outside of that, I'm not out anything. I'm not out any shipping or anything. And they could have been a douchebag and called eBay and made me eat the return and eat the original shipping and the return shipping, which would have been like $40. So yeah, so I can't complain. Sometimes things work out in your favor as a seller, where obviously it's not ideal that you get a return and you got to, process a refund. But at the end of the day, if I can resell it again for near what I sold it for originally, I'm only in at $30, so I can't really complain. Let's see. It says opener damage. Personally, I would always refund. Personally, I always provide a full refund, including shipping, because that's what good business owners do to ensure the best customer experience. You're not wrong, and I do take care of. I got free returns on, and in most cases, 95% of situations, I go ahead and take care of the customer and do the return shipping free and all that kind of stuff. But this was a big item, and there's it. This was a different situation. I'll just say that this was a little bit different situation. They didn't do their due diligence and make sure that they made sure that it was going to install in their vehicle properly, and then it was a new item. So I told them they'd have to eat the shipping costs each way, and they were cool about it. So it worked out perfect. But yeah, 95% of the time, pretty much I'm the same way. Provide full refund, including the shipping. I do eat the return shipping. I refund the. There are occasions where I don't refund the original shipping, so I will say that I can't think of one off top right now. But if it's not my error, or they just decided to return it for whatever reason. In fact, a Game Boy is what pops in my head right now. A dude returned a Game Boy just because he didn't want it. He just changed his mind. So I offer free return. So he, returned it for free, but I refunded him less the original shipping, which was like $7. So there are occasions where I'm not going to refund the original shipping. In fact, the guy just returned Saw, and when I got it back, he said it didn't work. When I got it back, I loaded it up. It worked no problem. I took a picture of it and I sent it to him. I was like, "Hey, bud, everything's working. I don't understand, what's going on." "Oh, well, I really didn't like the game. I just decided to return it." So it was like, okay, so you did a false return or under a false category. So in that case, I did not refund him his original shipping. So I obviously ate the shipping coming back to me, because I do offer free returns, but his original shipping, I deducted I think it's $5 in that one. So there are occasions where I'm not going to refund the original shipping, and that's to each his own. You do what you do, I do what I do. But there are occasions where I'm not going to refund original shipping. So again, those are just two examples and again, it's normally when it's not something that I caused. If I caused the problem, I mislabeled, whatever, it was a damage, it was not working, it was a defect, it was something I missed, it was a tear, a rip, a stain, something that I was on me 100% every time, not going to argue, is I'm taking care of the customer. But if it's something that they caused the problem, they bought something and changed their mind, they bought something and decided they had a change of heart. It didn't work on their system. It didn't work with their setup. Something was not right because of what they did, something on their side, which doesn't happen very often. But when that occasion does come up, typically in that case, I offer free returns, send it back, no problem. It's on me, but I'm not going to refund your original shipping. So anyway, again, that's to each his own, to each his own. But Pensacola Flipper, again, appreciate you hanging out, appreciate you commenting. Let's see, did I reply to you already on that one? Maybe not. Oh, Tahoe. Was it Tahoe replied to that one? Said thanks. Yes. All right. So Tahoe Realm says, by the way, if you reply to my stuff, I don't normally get the notification that you replied to my comments, which is weird. I only get new comments. So if I haven't replied, I went back and noticed there was a lot of replies to comments and things that I never got an alert about. So I'm sorry if I never replied to any of those. Maybe in going forward, if you're actually, following regularly and you want to reply to something, just do a new comment and I'll get that every time. So there's another filter I have to go into to change it to make it to allow me to see all the replies, and I don't normally do that. So I mean, I can try to start doing that going forward. But it just goes so deep sometimes in those comments. It's just like, the new ones just pop up, boom, they're right here. Versus replies, I got to go back, scroll and find those when I filter it differently. Anyway, so Tahoe Realm says, if a customer or potential buyer messages you, what is your target time frame to respond? I pretty much respond right away. I mean, I'm on my phone all the time, or it's in my vicinity pretty much all the time, and so I've got alerts to come through, notifications to pop through. So for me, it's pretty much almost real time. That's for me. But I would say within a normal expectation would probably say 24 hours. Every seller should be replying to your buyers within 24 hours. I mean, maybe you guys, if you want to chime in on that, but I would say respectable reply back from a seller should be within 24 hours of you sending a message. So I would say, but again, for me, I'm pretty much replying within minutes in most cases, or if not real time, a lot of times it's a real time reply. So, but if you message a seller, within how many days do you personally expect to reply? And do weekends make a difference in your expectations? I mean, weekends probably, I would say weekends could probably be delayed over the weekend. Yes. Typically people do things on the weekends, including people that sell on eBay. So they may not see your message or even care to look at messages until Monday. So I would say business days, 24 hours, business days. If you send a message on Friday, I'd expect to return no later than Monday. Obviously, for me, I reply every day, all day. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is, but that's just me. I also do next day shipping, and a lot of sellers don't do next day shipping. A lot of sellers do 2-day or 3-day shipping. You know what I mean? So I do next day shipping. A lot of sellers don't want that pressure. So, I would say within 24 business hours, and that's pretty typical, I would say, for most businesses in general, whether you're an eBay seller or any business. Typically it's 24 business hours. You send a reply or a comment to XYZ business on online, and they're typically going to respond within 24 hours is a typical response rate. So I would say 24 business hours. So if you send something Friday night, you probably are not going to get a response until Monday sometime on Monday. I wouldn't expect anything over the weekend, no. So hopefully that helps, Tahoe. And if anybody, again, wants to chime in on that, feel free. Next comment up is Demetrius Robinson. Hey, Joe, how about a video of you actually packing your items? Give us a little tutorial on how you pack and a little tricks and trays of packing your items. So that's the comment I was referring to. I'm gonna do that. I'll hang out. This will be a little bit longer video, and I will do that just for you, boss. I will do that just for you. We'll go ahead. I'll bring the camera over here and point it down, and y'all can see what what I do as far as shipping goes. So I got a bunch of stuff though, but anyway, so yeah, we can do that on this one. I got a lot of items, so I may not do all of them, but I'll do maybe, I don't know, several of them. And then Robert, and by the way, thank you for commenting. Demetrius, appreciate you hanging out once again. And the next one up, did I reply to your thing? I did. is Robert Lewis. Don't give in to the clickbait title nonsense. Well, you know, it does help sometimes. So depending on what our and Robert, thank you for commenting and sharing that your opinion on that. If it has anything to do with anything that's got clickbait, then I'm going to do it. Like this one may be like how to ship properly on eBay, or I don't know. That's kind of a little clickbait title. I mean, you know, and we're actually going to do it though. But anyway, no, I understand where you're coming from as far as that goes. That's why I don't have a ton of clickbait. I also don't really know how to do clickbait much. But anyway, there's that. We will go ahead and roll over to sales. Thank you all once again for hanging out and commenting. Sales. So I mentioned on Friday I was at like $700, give or take. And I said I need to have a big weekend because Monday or Tuesday I'm going to eat a $300 return, $340 return on that Sony CD changer that's coming in. So I needed to at least hit my goal, so that way I could, you know, when I refund the $300+, I would at least be at around $1,000, $1,100 depositing. As of right now, I don't know how, but we had 18 items sell over the weekend. So between Friday when I got off with you guys till right now, we sold 18 items for a total of $948.60. So I'm right now I'm scheduled to deposit right around $1,381. I looked at my thing this morning. It looks like because the deposit stops pretty much from all the sales from basically right now because they got to sit for 24 hours and my payouts are on Tuesdays. So everything from pretty much now forward won't deposit. So that's not including shipping. It's going to cost me probably about $100 to ship everything out. So we'll figure about $1,280-ish, $1,270-ish to deposit, and then which isn't quite goal, but it's close enough. I'll take it, considering we were only about halfway there as of Friday. At about midday Friday, we were only about halfway to a goal. So we had a big weekend. I attribute it to marketing promotion and sales discounts. I'm getting when I work those two hand in hand, I always see an influx. I always see more traffic. Now, am I going to sell things and not make as much money? Well, that's fine. I don't care, because that $100 item I'm in like $30 for. So if I sell it and for 80, I'm still doubling, almost triple, doubling plus my money at that point. I'm okay with that. That item that I picked up for $10 and I'm selling for $70. Okay, I've got a marketing promo for 10%. It sells for $60-ish, minus the other 5% for the promo. I don't know, $56, $7. You know what I mean? So I'm still quadrupling my money at that point. So all I'm saying is when you have a lot of margins and things, when your margins are tight, maybe marketing promos and sales discounts aren't for you. When your margins are huge and you're already in green on almost all your stuff at that, then do it. I highly recommend it. Start moving stuff and getting that ball rolling, get stuff out, because I'm just sitting on stuff at this point. If I could sell all this stuff anyway, you get what I'm saying. Marketing promo, sales discount, highly recommended. So let's go ahead and start pulling these orders, and I will pack a few while I'm live with you guys, and we'll show you, I guess, how I do some packing. So first thing that sold was 2 Grand Theft Autos, one on PS Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, sold for $15 plus shipping. I'm sorry, $15 free shipping. It has no manual, game only, disc only on this one. Grand Theft Auto 5 PS4. Grand Theft Auto 5 PS4. And then Saw sold again. The guy that sent back Saw said it didn't work. Well, it worked. I double tested it, made sure it loaded up. I don't understand, folks, man. Like, I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. This one, Grand Theft Auto 5 PS4 sold for $13.50, free shipping on that one. Saw sold for disc only, sold for $32 free plus shipping, $32 plus shipping on that one. Let's see, controller. And so anytime I come across Switch parts for cheap, I think I picked this up for like $2. I pick them up because it's the dock, the Switch dock. Sold for $23, free shipping on that one, 23 free ship. I think I'm in it for like $2. Controller. This was just a throw in on a system that I picked up. That's why I like picking up systems with multiple controllers, because the controllers are, this is even an off brand, and it's a wired off brand PC, whatever, Power A. So for $16 plus shipping on that one. I love doing the controllers because you get those $40 to $60 an extra, which comes off your purchase price just for some controllers. People don't think about that kind of stuff. Transformers and Red Dead Redemption. Transformers and Red Dead Redemption. So these both great. I like seeing these when I pick up systems, because Red Dead Redemption sells quick. Sold for $17, no manual on that one. $17 free shipping on that. This one's a big one. Transformers Fall of Cybertron. This one sold for $47. $47 free shipping on that one. Another controller, and then Mario and Luigi. Controller. Let's see. Controller, and then Mario and Luigi. All right. So, PlayStation 4 controller, PS4 controller sold for $24 plus shipping. I cleaned them up, get all the game juice, hand juice out of them. This was the same person. So Luigi's Mansion and Mario 3D on 3DS they both sold for $13.50 free shipping. So they're both going to the same person. So that works out on shipping. Let's see, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 sold for $10 free shipping on that one. $10 free shipping on that one. That's my threshold. I'm not going to put anything up less than $10 or free shipping. $10 free shipping on video games only. My threshold for everything else is $15 plus shipping. Video games, I'll do $10 free shipping. Sometimes they get wrapped up in a sale, or somebody sends me a discount or sends me an offer and I just take it, like this next one. Let's see. Captain America and let's see, Journey. Let's see, Immortal Finks. So Immortal Finks PS5 sold for $9 free shipping. Sent me an offer and I took it. It was up for like $10. They sent me $9. I was like, I'll take it, whatever. I'll make a whopping $2 on that. It was a throw in anyway. And then Captain America, that's a big one right there. Big title as well. $45 free shipping on that one. So look out for Captain America. Look out for the Transformers Fall of Cybertron. Those are two good games. Next one up is, man, I'm glad I sold this. I hate these things. I believe it's these two. Yep. And these two. So by the way, I hate these, but I get them all the time in bundles with Wii's, which is all the Skylander games. So this is 3 different Skylander titles plus 2 Portals. Sold for $12 free, $12 plus shipping on this. $12 plus shipping. So it's been sitting for quite a while, but it's extra. You know, when you get a Wii system for $50 and it's got a bunch of Skylanders and Portals and all that kind of stuff, like I don't mess with them. I'm not going to buy those regularly myself, but when it comes in a bundle, you know, now I can chip away at the price. Now I got the system for $38 essentially. You know, well, obviously fees and things like that, but you get what I'm saying. You kind of chip away. I usually, when I get a Wii bundle, it's got, you know, 4 controllers. I normally bundle 2 up in a lot, and those sell for $20 plus shipping typically. You know, so there's another $20 that, you know, then you still got the core system, and then it's got, you know, other games with it as well. So a lot of times you can get systems if you sell off parts and things, you know, sell off things like that, then your in cost is basically zero on the system, and actually you're in the green already because it's got, you know, let's say Mario Kart or whatever. Mario Kart's like $20-$25. It's got, you know, Wii Sports Resort, that's like $20. So if you pick one up for $50 and it's got some portals, it's got some extra controllers, it's got, you know, Wii Resort, Wii Play, and it's got, you know, Mario Kart, you're in the green. You haven't even sold the system yet. You know what I mean? So that happens with PlayStations, that happens with N64, Super Nintendos. If you're strategic and know kind of what pricing is, you can be basically in zero on the systems a lot of times because you're able to sell the peripherals or the games and things like that. Next one up is a Wii U White. Wii U White. Let me find this bad boy. It's the white one. Nope, 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 not there. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope. Let me find this thing. Excuse me. Wii U White. Wii U black controller. Wii U White right here. All right, so Wii U White. This sold for $160 plus shipping. I'm not gonna pull the whole thing out, but a Wii U White. It is just the system with the controller, all the hookups, motion bar, all that stuff. $160 plus shipping. That was one of the big sales. N64 with Mario sold for $100. N64. Let's find it. That's Forsaken, not that one. All right, let's go over here. N64 with Mario. I think this is it right here. Is that it? That's it. A little dusty. I'm going to have to clean her up a little bit, wipe her down a little bit again. She's a little dusty. She's been sitting around for a little bit. N64 with Mario. It's got the controller, all the hookups. I'm not going to pull everything out, but there's that. A little dusty. Has some spider webs in there. Been sitting up there for quite a while. Next one up, 360. So did I say that sold for $100? That sold for $100 plus shipping. Xbox 360 E console. Let's see, is that over here? Let's see, 360 E console. Nope. I think. Oh, right here, Xbox 360 E. So this one's coming with a Kinect, like 10 games, a Kinect, one controller. But it's the E console, 250 gig. So there's that, the E360 E console. So there's that. All right. It's another big sale. That one sold for $108 plus shipping. $108 plus shipping. And then the last sale was the Olympus camera. This one sold for $143 plus shipping. It's funny when people send you offers and you know something's going to sell. I'm like, no thanks, it's already on sale. Somebody just sent me an offer on this for like $120. Somebody else sent one for $100. I'm like, nah, man. And then don't you know, last night somebody popped on it for full price, $143. So Olympus camera. If you don't know, now you know. Got a new battery for it. The batteries are cheap. Fired right up. Nice camera. Again, I think I picked it up for $5. I want to say $5. Again, $144 plus shipping on that one, which they paid $15 for shipping. That must be California. That's wild. I'm gonna make a few dollars on shipping on that one, that's for sure. But anyway, that's it. That's the 18 sales for $948.60. So there's that. Again, great weekend for me, at least. Great weekend. Technically, we hit goal. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I think what I'm going to do is end this video, and then I'm going to do a second video on just shipping, because shipping could be, I don't know if I ship all this and show you guys shipping on all this. I don't know if everybody that's watching this wants to watch all that. So if you want to watch me ship everything, I think Richard or Demirius or one of you guys asked. No, I think it was Demirius asked about shipping. Man, it's dark in here. There we go. I'll go ahead and do that on the next video and just post both of these today. One of them will just be how to ship some items on eBay and tips and tricks, which I don't know if I have tips and tricks that are, at least that I can think of. As I'm packing, I'll kind of talk about it. But so if you want to watch that one, that will follow up this one. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Had a great Monday, or a great weekend. Happy Monday to everybody once again. Hopefully your sales were great over the weekend as well. If I can help again with anything, when it comes to anything you got questions about with eBay, finances, taxes. Can you really sell on eBay and make a living? Shipping, sourcing, whatever you have questions about, I'm happy to help. So throw them at me. I would appreciate any comments. Is great. Make sure you subscribe if you've enjoyed any of this content, or if you found any of this helpful to you. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Again, the next one will be shipping, and then we'll be back tomorrow with a new video. So I'll do 2 videos today, and then tomorrow we'll be back with sales from today to tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can keep this track up and keep things going. I just actually put a bunch of stuff on eBay this morning, a bunch of loose games, probably 15 or 20 loose games. I've got another 15 or 20 CD loose games. I don't mess with my cartridge loose games yet. I haven't gotten there yet. I got a bunch of those. But and if you haven't seen my processing table, I don't want to show it right now because we got so much stuff over there. It's crazy. We got a bunch of stuff from my daughter's. We cleared out my daughter's room, and there's a bunch of stuff that she didn't want. So there's a bunch of stuff sitting in front of my processing table. I got my tires, a new set of tires that are in front of my processing table. I can't even reach most of the stuff on my processing table right now because there's just so much stuff in front of it. And then today I have helmets delivering. So I didn't show off and do a plug for my helmet room. Maybe I'll do that on the next video. But I do also do football helmets, full-size football helmets on Facebook Live. So if you want to check us out there, it's BTG East Coast. And we do autographed football helmets, full-size autographed football helmets. We do sprinkle in some other items, but majority is going to be autographed football helmets. So, but that's going to deliver today, and I got like no room. So I don't know where I'm going to put this stuff. My garage is getting slam packed full right now. It's ridiculous. But, and that's not including the stuff that I have on the table that I need to process for eBay. So anyway, and I haven't sourced in a month and a half at this point. It's been like a month and a half since I've gone out sourcing. So just imagine where I'd be if I'd been sourcing for the past month and a half. Whew. Now I've saved that money, which is great, but man, yeah. So anyway, luckily I got a ton of stuff to put on eBay, and I don't really have to source, but yeah, man, I've missed going out to yard sales. Honestly, the last like 6 weeks or so, I have not gone sourcing. So whether it's one thing or another, vacation, out of town, actually 3 different weekends we were out of town, weather, whatever, just have so much stuff I don't need to source. There's just been so many different reasons, but yeah, so hopefully this weekend I get back to sourcing. If not next weekend, I'll be back to sourcing. So we'll just kind of see how things go. I got to get the garage cleared before I can bring really anything in, because I have so much stuff right now. But anyway, that's my dilemma and my issue. Hopefully you don't have the same problem, and if you do, I'm there with you and I understand. But enjoy the rest of your day, everybody, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.